Hello everyone, welcome to the distance tournament round 2. Okay, this music's too loud. I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit for me. I don't know. I don't think it's too loud for you guys, but it's too loud for me. So anyways, I've come today to kind of show you the 3 maps that we're playing, how I did them, and how I believe you guys can do them. I went to online because I'm kind of dumb. I'm just gonna go to sprint real quick. So the first course I picked was Infestation. It's one of the newer maps. It's not a very fun map, that's for sure. It's also a piece of shit map. Trust me, I hate it. Nobody likes this map. So that's why I picked it, because nobody liked it. And I just thought it would be a great addition to the tournament because nobody likes it. So, first thing I would like to announce in this level is that it's just purely straight. You don't have to turn or jump or do anything of any sort. But there's a small catch as I'm drinking this drink that there are drones, and nobody likes drones because they're assholes and they like to just fucking do that. And what you want to do here is you want to kind of jump on this rail, and then the drone actually won't activate. Every drone that you see gets bigger and bigger, as you can see to the left, and they're waiting for you. But as you can see, as I completely fuck this up with the angle, I am I'm number 2 on this map somehow, but you have to continuously stay on this rail. If you hold grip, you can actually stay on this rail the entire time without fucking up to the left and right. You just lose a little bit of speed, but of course you're trying not to die because there's no checkpoints, and you want to get to the end of this without dying. So holding grip may be in your best interest here, because losing 3 seconds really doesn't matter that much as long as you win the race. Like I said, this is not a win to get to the record. You can still see the drone flying there, so you can see that it works. It hasn't fucking been an asshole yet and jumped in front of me. Because that's kind of what they do. They like to be an asshole and jump in front of you. So I'm pretty safe here. There's that one part right there where you kind of have to be on the side just because. But you want to kind of jump off before you hit the railing to the finish line. You got to dodge one drone, but it's pretty easy. So that's the first map of the entire race. It's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. You just go straight, or you go on the rail. There you go. So it wasn't letting me exit the replay. I was like, no, I didn't mean to restart. All right. For the second map, I chose Shrapnel. I believe it was Shrapnel. For the second, let me just check. Okay, I can't really check to make sure. So Shrapnel is another fun map. This asshole named Pig Penguin freaking stole my freaking skip up there, and not stole it, but he found his own, and fucking beat my number 1 score like an asshole. He's also in this tournament, so just want to call him an asshole. So these skips are a little bit more difficult. This map's a little bit more as a track. I'm going to turn off my broadcast because somebody joined. I'm gonna just disable that. So I'm just gonna restart this because I think it's a sorry, whatever. So what you're gonna want to do for this is first you're just gonna want to angle yourself kind of perfectly between these little objects right here, just so you don't run into them. And you're gonna want to jump off right here. There's a little shortcut that skips most of the map, and you just kind of fly down here through these railings, and you land on this track. You're gonna have to just do a little bit of spins, just so that way you can boost the entire time. You don't really get the first checkpoint until you pass this. As you can see, it's an intentional skip as he has a checkpoint down here, and you also have cooldowns in this little tunnel here, so it's pretty neat. So you just kind of go through this tunnel. After the big rock that you see here on the right, you're gonna want to have to jump here, and then you're gonna have to angle yourself. You want to hold grip so that way you land back on the track, and you can aim yourself. Now here's where it starts getting a little bit more difficult. As you can see, I accidentally fucked up and hit the laser, but you now that's where all the little jumps start coming in. Right here, it's a little bit of an asshole with that truck there. You kind of want to. I don't think there's wings on this map, so you can't fly. But oh wait, there is wings, so you could just fly through that. Never mind. Wings don't come to my mind anymore ever since I got the grip. So there are wings on this map, so all of these parts, like if you have any trouble, you can just use your wings really quick. Here's a little skip if you just want to just not go on the racing platform, just land there really quick. So here's the RNG part. where all these little fucking assholes start coming down. I kind of slow down, as you can see, because I don't really want to lose any time by dying again. I died there like 7 times during trying to get this little run that I have. So here you can just use wings, easily fly into this little hole, and you're pretty, like I said, this level's really cool. I really liked it. So here you want to just jump and fly over this thing. I didn't really see the railing right there, and I accidentally hit it. I don't know why I didn't die. I didn't really care. I just kind of went, and then like I was kind of going slow here, which is kind of stupid. I could have had a much better time if I didn't go slow. And then all you have to do is this little wing part. This wing part's a little bit difficult and a little bit tricky, so I just wanted to be wary. You might want to practice this a little bit. Just because this is a lot of sharp turns for such a small section. Do not actually touch the fire like I did there. It was risky for me. You will actually die if you touch the fire. You will die. I'm just telling you that right now. I have done that already in this level, and I have died. And the fact I did it at the end kind of tells you how stupid I was. And now for the last course, I picked Violet, if I can find it here. Violet was a very fun map of mine. I really enjoyed it. Pig, of course, beat my score, and 2 others after I beat it. But I got number 7 on this map. It's pretty popular because it's a very known map, the series, the color series. So you just want to kind of jump through this railing. It's a little bit difficult. You want to make sure to get that first spin though, so that way you can boost or fly all the way up to this little road. That way you skip the entire tunnel and you don't have to do all the little squares and stuff in there. You save around 4 seconds. So I mean, if you just do a flawless run, you're still pretty good. But like, you still save a lot of time for doing a lot of this stuff, and that's kind of what the entire point of this entire thing is to lose time, not gain it. So here you want to jump off this railing, and you do have wings, I believe, so you could just easily fly down here. I landed on here because I didn't really want to, what's it called? I didn't want to mess that up. Because like there's a perfect angle you have to get to go up here to this road. You actually skip this entire road on the real skip, but I was just doing a skip that probably you guys could do, and something I didn't really want to practice for it. Otherwise, I'd have to show a different replay in my top score. So this is kind of the skip you want to aim for. Don't be afraid to use wings if you are me that likes to grip fly a lot, because wings are still pretty bae. If you do it right, you can keep all your speed on the wings. I lost a little bit of speed there because I made a small mistake, and I shouldn't have made that small mistake. And I lost a lot of speed. Now, here comes the next part. It's pretty easy. What I should have done there is I should have just went around, because that part is just a portal in a circle, which is kind of silly. Here's another wing section. You just kind of flip around and, you know, grip fly through the first 2. You don't actually have to grip fly. You can just use your wings, like I said. Grip flying is faster, but I know that most people probably can't do the grip fly yet. And pretty much you're just playing this track normally at this point. I mean, you probably just tell. You're probably getting sick of my voice trying to explain to you how to play. And there you go. And that's the 3 maps, and those are the 3 short skips that you can use. Just wanted to show you this before I announced the thing. And if you do need some grip flight practice, I do have these 3 courses that I've trained on to learn how to grip fly. I'll just show you my replays on the first 2 because I'm pretty proud of them. And I thought it would be awesome to show my awesome replay. Wait, someone else has passed me on this. I don't know. Anyways. For this maps, you're pretty much what you're trying to do is you're trying to fly through all these pillars, but you don't have wings. So you have to grip fly, which is basically when you hold grip, turn your car around, and it kind of hovers in the air like you see here. It's actually faster if you angle stuff correctly, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. Landing is also faster. As if you keep your speed, you can just go through one of these. I know most of you are probably going to die on this map a lot. I haven't given the link, so you're just going to have to look it up. It's just called TV Course 1. I would recommend practicing this before you start playing in the higher rounds of the tournament, if you actually make it. And if you already know how to do this, then good for you. But I don't know everyone knows how to do this. I did a little training session once, but that's about it. And as for the second one, the reason why I recommend both of these, because this one's pretty much straight. The second one really forces you to learn kind of how to play. As you can see, I have a lot more replays, because this one's much more difficult. So in this very first part, you're going to want to kind of grip fly downwards before you actually start, so you don't hit that checkpoint. And you're going to want to angle your car enough so that way you can actually make it all the way. Here, you want to make sure to keep hitting these checkpoints because you will actually lose your boost, as you can see. And then that's the first part's pretty difficult. Here is an aerial. A lot of people have trouble. You got to angle your car just right, and you kind of like you got to fly up here. No one likes flying up here. Yeah, it's pretty much a bitch. On the fourth one, it kind of trains you on how to do a lot of this stuff if you go to the training course on the fourth. But I wouldn't actually attempt the fourth because this one's harder. And then I actually died here because I messed up. Oh, well, that was a replay glitch. Okay, that kind of that was weird. So I didn't die the second time though. I actually made it. You just kind of do it a little. That's a very difficult part. I had a lot of trouble with this back in the past. Like it took me so many tries. I lost like 7 minutes on this like the first time I did it because I just could not do it at all. I can do it now, as you can see, but like it was such a pain in the old days for me. Like when I first started, a lot of people have trouble with these. It's kind of easy. You just kind of want to let go of grip a couple times, just to make sure you retain your height. I kind of angle my car a little bit because that's kind of how I do them. Everyone has their own way to do these. That's how you're supposed to do it. Then you got the girders. I think it's called. I forget. Anyways, all you gotta do is just fly through the little holes. I mean, it seems easy, but it's actually pretty difficult. It takes a while to get the hang of it. And after that, there you go. So just try to practice those 2 maps, practice the 3 maps, the skips that I showed. If you add me on Steam, you can view my replay, or you can just go to the global replay and see it there. You can watch the better players do it, but like their skips may be a little bit more difficult for you, especially for most who are not used to this game's expert type of skill. Like I said, just have some fun and good luck in the tournament out there.